Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Motivation Monday. I'm Maurice Williams. I'm the founder of JobMorph, and I love doing these weekly motivational sessions with you. Sometimes I try to sort of be timely about it. And right now, it's summer, and staying motivated in the summer can be incredibly difficult. Summertime is in our heads, right? The time to relax and indulge and hang out and chill, right? That's all what summer is about for most of us. I mean, we've been trained since probably nursery school, right? For years and years and years to think of summer as that time to, just relax and and do nothing, right? Do less, do nothing. And so when you have a goal that you're trying to achieve, it can be very difficult when the summer months come along. And so we're going to talk about how do you stay motivated in the summer months? And one thing we can try to do is to tell ourselves that taking a break just doesn't make sense just because it's summer. And maybe sometimes it helps us to think that there's others out there moving forward with their goals. And, we can also move forward with our goals, even though it's summer, right? We can stay focused. So sometimes the way to get through it is just to kind of power through it. Another thing that helps is to make a list every night, jot down the things that you need to do the next day and try to move through all of them. But if you don't, just add them to the next day's to-do list and try to keep the list manageable. And you're going to work every day on getting a bit of it done. I also would say, look, it's not going to work to set up a schedule for yourself that's, an overburdening you, to work around the clock or to kind of exhaust yourself. You're going to burn out. That's what most people do when they create this kind of, 24/7, hyped up, pace around their job search. They end up quitting. So you've got to set sort of a quitting time, especially if you're somebody who is looking for a job while unemployed. You have to sort of say, at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever makes sense to you, that's when my day ends. And I'm not going to work past that time. Or Sunday and Saturday are my days off, and I'm not going to work on those 2 days. This is especially important for those of you who are unemployed. It can be tempting to just work on your job search, thinking that if I just work nonstop on it, I'll be successful. But I'm here to tell you that people who do that really don't succeed. They end up burning out. Include in your days and in your weeks some pleasures for the summer. Take a walk outside, ride your bike, go get ice cream. Don't make this just work and no fun at all. It's just not, again, that's going to keep you from sustaining it long term. So if you indulge in small summer pleasures as part of each day or as part of each week, you're going to have a better chance of sustaining this and achieving your goal. It also can be helpful to revisit your vision. Why did you embark on this in the first place? What about your career as it stands today is not where you want it to be? And what is it that you're trying to achieve? It helps so much to write down your vision. For some people, it helps to create a vision board, where they paste pictures. That's another way to go about it. But the idea is that to take the time to articulate either visually or in writing or even both, what you're trying to accomplish, the changes that you're trying to make, and to keep that vision close at hand. Maybe to check in on that vision every single week at the beginning of the week. So on Monday, you go to Motivation Monday, you review your vision, and then you get on that to-do list. Now, we do have to schedule breaks and vacations in this. And so it is important to say to yourself, every 3 or 4 weeks, I need a little bit of a break where I don't do any of this. That's what most people need, is every 3 or 4 weeks, they take a little vacation from the job search. And by that, I mean 3 or 4 days off, 4 or 5 days off. I don't mean a month. I don't mean 5 months. I mean a little bit of a breather. especially so if you're working full-time and doing a job search, right? So I always say to people, if you're working full-time and doing a job search, make sure when you go on vacation, you really go on vacation, that you don't continue the job search while on your vacation, essentially giving yourself no vacation. Sometimes when we're not motivated, a small change in our routine can really help us. So if you normally start working on your job search activities at 9 a.m., changing it up so that you start work at 11 instead can make a really big difference to get back into it. Or changing it up so you start working at 7 a.m. if you're an early riser. If you normally start your job search after, and search for a little bit and then go work out, well, work out first and then do your job search. If you have breakfast first and then do your job search, switch it around. Just making some changes in your routine can help you get remotivated. So if you have lunch every day at 12, well, start having lunch at 1. Small changes make a really big difference in staying motivated and remotivating yourself. There's this thing they call the 15-minute rule. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's this idea that you try to finish up every single task in 15 minutes. And that's the approach is that if you don't like, let's say, job searching online, do it for 15 minutes. Then take a break, then do another 15 minutes, then take a break. Most of us can commit to 15-minute intervals. And for most of us, if we commit to a 15-minute interval, sometimes we'll even do it longer than that. So, think about this idea of, I'm just going to do this for 15 minutes. I'm just going to work on my resume for 15 minutes. I'm just going to practice my interviewing skills for 15 minutes. I'm just going to, search online for jobs for 15 minutes. I'm just going to do some networking for 15 minutes. Most of the time, you'll find yourself doing it a little bit longer. That is just generally what happens. So, think about your own best times of the day. If you have certain times of the day where you're highly motivated, try to book that time for these activities that kind of drain you a little bit. Listen, getting up and moving around, walking is a good thing to do. Organizing things in your house, doing the laundry, watering the plants, weeding in the garden, taking a walk to the store, riding your bicycle, moving around. It will increase your serotonin level. And that is good for you in terms of sharpening your attention. And truly, it's a way of reinvigorating yourself. So if you're feeling that you just don't have the energy to deal with this, get up and take a walk. Get up and move around. That will reinvigorate you. It doesn't have to be a super long walk. It can be a 5-10 minute walk, and it will make a world of difference. Look, sometimes we need incentives. Sometimes we are not going to get from point A to point B unless we incent ourselves to get there. And all of us have little tricks maybe that we use to get ourselves to do something we don't want to do. For some people, that is a reward. I'm going to give myself this reward if I do this. So try to build in incentives into your job search. The other thing to think about is try to learn more about how to be effective in your job search. Sometimes the problem really isn't the motivation. The problem is that you're not getting results, and that's making you demotivated. So, try to learn better ways and better processes to achieve these results. So sharpening those interview skills so you turn more interviews into offers, right? Sharpening your skills of applying, your resume, your cover letter, your LinkedIn, the applications, so that you have more interviews. Eliminating some things that are too time consuming, and finding quicker and more efficient ways to do it. That can make a very big difference in terms of achieving your goals. So, expand your knowledge. It may really be that you are doing things that are hurting your results. And if you would improve those things, and get better results, that would motivate you as well. I know that in the summer, there's a lot of things to distract us. I mean, I'm in the same situation as you guys. It's summer for me too. And I know that it's easy to lose sight of what you're trying to do, in these beautiful sunshiny days. And so that's why I urge you to kind of sit back and think about some of these ideas. And if you haven't tried some of them, if you haven't tried incentives, give it a shot. If you haven't tried taking a walking break every so often, or doing a to-do list each night, or creating a quitting time, you just haven't given this a shot, give it a shot. It may work for you. It may make all the difference for you in terms of staying motivated. We are all different. And what works for one person may not work for the other person. But I feel like with these 10 or 11 ideas I've shared today, there's got to be one that works for you. And keep working to find that one or two that work for you to help you get your motivation back. It is summer, but you can accomplish a lot. I have seen many, many people achieve their dream jobs right in the summer months. It's amazing to me. So you can have success in every month of the year, including July. So you guys have a great day and good luck to you this week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.